color corrector. By the way, burn that in. Fast color corrector. That's the one that I think you should use. Okay. You'll find that like with and without a GPU is night and day. That's really yeah. All of them render pretty quickly without any add-ons. But when you sharpen it and throw in a fast color corrector, the GPU swallows that stuff up and doesn't add any time. The difference for me is literally like 45 minutes versus 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
so if you render out one video without color correction or anything, it'll take, what will it take?
Well, yeah, of course that's a big, like there's a lot of variables into that. But if I had to render out a video without color correction, without anything, it might take like 7 minutes. And then I throw that in with a GPU, and it might take 8. I throw all that in without a GPU, and it might take 50.
Okay. Yeah. Right, and that's what I've noticed on when I do color correction on my vlogs, rendering it in Sony Vegas in 1080p, the color correction adds, it triples, quadruples the time, the render time. So
yep. And you'll that to me is the magic of Premiere. I like that it's more reliable. I like that it is good in a lot of ways, and I like that every now and then I use the whole suite. Like Adobe Audition does. Well, you're an audio expert, and you probably go in there and deal with all the compression and what do they call the gates and the things like that. When you are in the Adobe suite, you get some really amazing stuff. Like After Effects is amazing. Audition is amazing. I'm not an expert on how to use all these tools, but if you get that suite, then you have them all at your fingertips. So that I use a little bit, but what I use a lot is just GPU rendering. Well, I used to use a lot.
Yeah. But it's really cool. It does have some downsides. It's not as, the user interface is not as friendly as Sony Vegas, or intuitive, I should say. Not that it's not friendly, but like for instance, Sony Vegas's pan and crop and zoom feature is a lot more intuitive than I've found. Maybe I just haven't gotten deep enough into the software yet than Premiere's, and that's just a fact. And it's something I'll have to deal with if I do decide to make the switch, because I still haven't ruled out buying Sony Vegas Pro.
So pan zoom crop, I actually like Premiere more, and I'm kind of an expert in both. In Mail Monday, something I do is I take an image, I resize it, and then I shift it from the center of the screen to the corner, so I have it slide, and I have it change sizes while it slides. So, and that little task is something I've done 1,000 times. So it's like if I'm an expert at anything in video production, it's moving that freaking image from the center to the corner.
And making it resize as it's going.
Yeah. And Premiere does it easier, more easily, and it does it nicer. Like the final product is less jittery. The words are easier to read during the slide. Like they get, like there's jagged letters and stuff on Vegas, whereas there are smooth, nice letters on Premiere. But what I don't like about Premiere, and I don't know if this is topping people up, but what I don't like about Premiere is the zooming in the timeline. I use the timeline a lot. I'm not one of those like keyboard, comma, dot, like cut and pasters. And on Vegas, I think it's the wheel, the scroll wheel,
Yeah, the mouse wheel.
It just zooms in and out on so that you can look at a couple frames or a couple hours. And on Premiere, you grab the scroll bar at the bottom and make it wider and shorter. And I just find that not to be as cool.
Well, if you do get back, hopefully when we do PKA plays, and Woody gets back to being a render machine again, where he's gonna render. Found that out. So I was like, when I found out, I was like,
What the heck killed me there?
That's great. So man,
because I had because I was gonna sue Woody because I thought of the Minecraft one, but it would probably be too complicated. What was yours?
I don't want to say it on the stream. We're gonna go extras on this. This
Oh,
idea
come
is
on.
so amazing that I might tell someone else they might not properly capitalize and donate enough to charity afterwards. This idea is so fantastic.
You're gonna give away 90% of what you get from this?
I'm taking the 99% pledge, provided that I make 500 million a year on it. It triggers at 500 million. That's the pledge that we heard.
Can you just type it in the chat? Can you type it in the chat? I really want to know what it is.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because you two didn't believe in Sam's dream, you will not be on his space yacht with me. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that works out. And he does make 500 million.
Because you're the game idea. I do like that, a game idea.
Ooh, that's great! Oh,
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
That is good. That is
That's
very
awesome.
Okay, what if he did an automated Let's Play of, you would have to get the game early, but South Park The Stick of Truth is coming out, and that's a turn-based RPG, a la Final Fantasy. Could you automate games like Final Fantasy, and if so, you could do that to South Park Stick of Truth, and then you could have a modern Twitch Let's Plays South Park Stick of Truth.
I like that.
Give me 25% of your
If
idea.
you
Whoever's
think
smart enough
Reddit
to
likes
actually write the code.
Pokemon, get South Park involved. Then you'll see. I like this idea.
Or Final Fantasy, proof of concept Final Fantasy. You can probably automate Final, because that's the earlier ones at least. That's a
Before this
rather
video goes up,
simplistic.
I'm registering a bunch of Twitch channels.
StarCraft?
Right, guys. We thought of it first.
You do
So
StarCraft?
get, could you do StarCraft?
I don't know how I
Wings
do that.
one on there because he's
The
the professional
selection and then like
Yeah, Wings.
I think Wings represented the United States in a some sort of Olympic StarCraft event, right?
I don't know about that, but he told us last night he was a professional StarCraft player.
He said on PKA before that he did that. Don't you remember? He did.
Yeah, that was well before my time, but I was aware of the stigma surrounding Wings as a professional StarCraft player. I had known that was one of his many accolades in his career.
I think he plays Zerg. That's all I'm aware of.
I know nothing about StarCraft. I know tiny bits about StarCraft. I'm not a player though.
I would like. It looks like the kind of game that would be an all-encompassing addiction for me
That's it.
if I got into it.
Sometimes I pick games, right? Like I could pick up BioShock Infinite and know exactly what I'm getting. I'm gonna get a storyline. I'm gonna have some fun. It's gonna be a little bit like Borderlands, you know, and like you kind of follow through a thing. I played the other two BioShocks. I get what's coming. To get into League of Legends or to get into StarCraft or World of Warcraft is going to be a gigantic time commitment. And people who watch these things typically want to watch people who know what they're doing. So saying, Lefty, why don't you pick up League of Legends? People would watch. Lefty, why don't you become a chess grandmaster? Do that. I want to see you do that.
Well, I am a Grandmaster already.
I didn't even see that.
I have that one down. I got that one. So now we just need to get to the chess part.
I didn't. That was not an intentional setup.
I was a little slow at getting that one. I guess I'm truly not a racist at heart because it took me a moment to get that one. I was like,
I guess
am I not
I'm
getting a joke? This doesn't happen.
I got it immediately. I got it. Yeah. But yeah, the reason I don't pick up some of these games is I feel like to be competitive at them. I think even COD's kind of that way. You can get a 1 KD in COD and be kind of a casual.